Welcome back to Instables, everyone. So I'm going to go over and update you guys on DWAC, PHUN, and MARK. I'm going to go over a comparison between the three. What exact levels are we trying to hold above on each one of these stocks, and what exact indicators would give us confirmation on a continuation from here? And all I ask in return is you smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that we mentioned throughout the week. So let's jump into this one. So I'm going to go over the 5-minute chart with you guys here on DWAC, then I'm going to compare DWAC, PHUN, and MARK. But I do want to mention before we get started that we do alert penny stock and breakout alerts of the day. We did mention DWAC last week on Thursday in pre-market from $10, jumping all up to $175 to the next day, over 1,600% on that breakout. And we did mention PHUN as a sympathy to DWAC, jumping up all the way from $1.35 all the way up to $24 the next day, over 1,800% on that breakout. And we also did mention IRNT from pre-market today. Also did mention them breaking new highs at about $11.54, breaking all the way up to $17 going 600 hours, over 50% on that breakout. And this morning we mentioned AGRI in pre-market also breaking into a halt at $3.04 going to open, and then breaking all the way up to $6.58 on the day, over 100% on that breakout today. So if you do want to see all of our breakout alerts of the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. So here, as you guys can see on DWAC, we had this major breakout. Again, the 200 moving average is the yellow line, and the 50 moving average is the red. As you guys can see, we had the 200 moving average crossing above the 50 here, and did give us that continuation up. And as you guys can see, we do have the 200 moving average now crossing below the 50, but recently, again, going to today, we did have the 200 moving average crossing above the 50, which gave us that nice spike today, but however, did not have that amount of buy pressure that we were looking for to have that continuation. Again, we did have that decrease in buy pressure, looking to see if we can continue on up and get more buy pressure going to tomorrow. But in my opinion, I'm going to go over exactly which levels we are trying to hold above and what exact level I would be looking to see if we can break over here to have that continuation. Now, I'm going to compare the three here. As you guys can see here, we have DWAC here on the left, we have PHUN here in the middle, and then we have MARK here on the right. Again, you guys can see we have the 200 moving average that did cross above the 50, and as you guys can see, we had this bounce here at 52.51, and we are going to be trying to hold above this consolidation that we did have. As you guys can see, we had this major spike, and we had that buy pressure come in, but however, we did have that buy pressure come into today, and we did not have that continuation because, again, we did have that decrease in buy pressure as we were a little overextended. Continuing on up, looking to see if we can hold over that 74 mark that we did mention to have that possible gap up here to 91. So as far as a continuation goes, I'm going to be looking to see if we can hold the 200 moving average above the 50 here. As you guys can see, we have the 200 moving average just curling down here right before going to extended hours. So I definitely would be careful making sure we do hold the 200 moving average above the 50 here and reclaiming this $74 mark to have that possible gap up here to 91. And again, that 115 mark being very key for us here on the 4-hour chart. So again, DWC definitely on the watch, making sure we can hold above these levels here. And again, we have our overextension consolidation here at 62. So again, making sure we can hold over 62 is very key for us. If we do not hold over 62, then I would assume that we would be testing this 52.51 mark. In my opinion, we definitely don't want to be testing this 52.51 mark when we have been continuously selling off, and the 200 moving average would be below the 50 at that point in time, showing us that we could continue on down. So I definitely would be careful at that point in time. But again, making sure we can hold over 62 and making sure we can reclaim $74 is exactly what we're going to look out for here on DWAC. But again, on PHUN, as you guys can see, we have this $4.25 mark that we did have our major breakout from, and making sure we can hold $4.25 going to tomorrow. In my opinion, we did have this consolidation. We did continue on down, now possibly filling down this gap that we did have up. So again, we're going to be looking to see if we can get more consolidation out of this $4.25 mark, in my opinion, to have that possible continuation up, making sure we can reclaim $5 as we did drop down right below that going to extended hours. So again, holding that $5 mark is going to be very key for us here. And if we can hold $5, then in my opinion, we could have that gap up here to 680. And I would be looking for that gap up from $5 to 680. If we can have that gap up here from $74 to 91, and to make sure we do get that confirmation again is to break above our previous buy pressure point here that we did have on our initial momentum here on this spike. And again, we are a little bit extended, like I said, on that decrease in buy pressure. So again, we're gonna make sure we are careful, making sure we can reclaim $74 and $5 here. And as you guys can see here on Mark, we do have this consolidation. We did have a little bit of a sell-off going to extended hours that we did see here on DWAC and PHUN, but we are trying to hold above $2 in my opinion. If we cannot hold over $2, as this was our breaking point from Friday on that major breakout that we had halted at 165, then in my opinion, I would be careful at that point in time. But as you guys can see, we had our bounce and our rejection here to the upside at about 250. So in my opinion, if we can break over $5 here on PHUN and we can break over $74 here on DWAC, then in my opinion, we could have that gap up here, breaking over that 250 mark here on MARK. So we'll definitely be looking to see if we can reclaim these levels here at 250, $5, and $74 here on DWAC. And again, if you do want to see more breakout alerts of the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And everybody that has been supporting the channel, all of you instables that have been coming over and supporting the channel, I appreciate every one of you guys. As always, much love to every one of you guys. And if you guys do like this video, it does help to find it, and it does help this channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.